The German industrial manufacturing firm Gemtec produces machines and parts used in supply chains around the world.
These are cut into large plates and then they can still be shaped further.
One of their main customers is the automotive industry. That's led them to sell goods and services to China, which produces the most cars in the world.
There are years where China's been 20 to 25% of our business, and there have been years where it's been 75 to 80%.
German engineering is highly sought after, but for many of the firm's core products, it doesn't make economic sense to ship them. So they've partnered with a Chinese firm which was already doing something similar. Together, they have 2 plants in China, which they're getting off the ground in spite of coronavirus travel restrictions.
We're starting now to manufacture there together with our Chinese partner. It's not easy at the moment. It would be a lot easier if we could physically be there, but that's not possible right now. Still, we're finding other ways, and that's the way we're going in the future.
Chinese firms have also invested in Germany in recent years, particularly in high-tech manufacturing. The Medea Group's acquisition of the robot maker KUKA in 2017 was a subject for debate at the time. The German government said it would have preferred a European buyer, but it's part of a trend of industrial cooperation both here and in China.
But today, a lot of Chinese companies are also quite well developed. In Germany, these companies can learn speed and maybe adaptability to the market. And so German companies also use the Chinese markets to cooperate with startups, maybe in the field of autonomous driving, artificial intelligence, and so on.
China overtook the U.S. to become Germany's biggest trading partner in 2016. This is set to be a big year for relations between Berlin and Beijing. Germany takes over the EU's rotating presidency in July, and Chancellor Angela Merkel has said that Europe's China policy will be a major focus of that effort. In some European capitals, there are worries about whether Chinese firms are having too much influence. And many European companies still have concerns that they don't have the same market access in China as Chinese firms do in Europe.
And those concerns have been addressed to some extent. I mean, laws have been implemented, some custom duties have been lowered for consumer goods, for example, recently. But there's still field for improvements.
As the world recovers from the coronavirus economic crisis, how supply chains and manufacturing will develop is very much an open question. But many companies here think they need to continue to look east to stay on the cutting edge.